So I was just thinking today, why doesn't everyone matter? I find it funny when we talk about things that need to be taken care of, like that we allow certain people to fall through the cracks. Um, everyone thought it was funny when Cardi B was like, strippers need insurance and strippers need, have lives too and needs. And I was, it's a legitimate job. Like I don't understand. First off, I don't understand the stigma behind it. Um, they're making the money. Like these people coming in are giving them the money. They're coming in and spending bill money, money for their kids, money for their spouse. Like they're coming in and giving these people money. And we're judging the people that are making the money, but not the men who come in. Like that makes no sense to me. And the same goes to sex workers. First off, I don't understand why it's illegal. It needs to be legalized. And they need to go ahead and one, pay taxes like the rest of us. And two, why can they not get insurance? Why can't we make it to where there's less risk for these people and the people who need their services? Um, and I say need because human companionship is a need and not everyone is it's not necessarily e it's not necessarily easy for everyone to get. I was watching a documentary a couple weeks ago about a guy who was stuck in a wheelchair and he can't move very much, and he was talking about how he was able to experience intimacy through a service that a lady started for people who were disabled so that they could experience intimacy. And he was talking about how it helped improve his life and make him feel better. And they did interviews with sex workers who realized, the power of what they were able to do, spending an hour, doing massages and doing the things that hookers do, and they they see their job as very important for these people who need it. And I don't understand, one, why it's illegal, and two, why these people can't get taken care of as well. If you think about it, if you neglect the needs of one sector of society, you're neglecting everybody's. Case in point, the homeless in California. I believe it was California, and they were defecating in the streets, and it got so bad, and diseases started happening that they had to bleach the streets. That was on the news like a couple months ago, and I was just like, wow. But we were neglecting the homeless, you know? When you're talking about, not making sure that healthcare, especially the hookers, that would make sense. I mean, disease spreading, it makes no sense that we wouldn't include these people in society. Same goes for drug users. I'm sorry, but keeping it illegal does absolutely nothing. I mean, anyone who does drugs or has done drugs knows how to get it or where to go to get it. So it's not like you're preventing anything. If anything, you're just giving power to cartels and people that are able to go ahead and distribute. So I personally think that it all needs to be legalized, and they need to take care of the people who are at risk. They're a higher risk, but they affect other people too. The people who um, have sex with them, the people who share needles with them, all of this. Basically, we're all connected, and we need to take care of everybody. And pushing people down into the cracks of society is not it's not beneficial because they're not a productive part of society. If you have someone who's, let's say, a crystal meth user, like I saw in a documentary, there was a lady, she was a crystal meth user, and she used to go on her break. She had a really good job that would make tons of money, and she used to go on her break to go down to the little dispensary place. She'd get her little fix, and she'd go back to work, functioning part of society. So maybe, I mean, we've been doing it this way for so long and it's not working, you know? We're seeing a rise in HIV, for instance, in Florida. Florida has half of the cases of AIDS for the country in southern Florida alone. But we have one needle exchange program for the whole state. It's one or potentially two, but for the entire state. We're neglecting the needs of individuals that we deem unworthy. And that's a problem. But the funny thing is, we get the same thing from the people that are above us. So if we want things to get better, maybe we should start thinking about the people that are at the very bottom. Just saying.